Thank you so much for your enduring love and commitment to this community, Elizabeth. Next, I'm delighted to introduce my supervisor, colleague, and friend at the University of Idaho, our Chief Diversity Officer and Executive Director of Tribal Relations, Dr. Yolanda Bizzy. Dr. Bizzy is a Nez Perce tribal member and is here to offer a welcome. Please welcome her to the microphone.
Thank you, and that is very hard to follow. Tatsala, buenos tardes, and good afternoon. I'm happy to march in recognition of women today, but happier to be marching to give a voice to the women of color. Not to speak for, but to be one voice. And I'm glad that it's happening here on the Palouse, the ceded lands, ancestral lands of my people, the Nez Perce people. The Women's March mission is to harness the power of diverse women in our communities. It has been difficult for me and others to get engaged in an event like this. As women of color, we seem to fade in the background and be hidden among the majority. But today, my sisters of color are represented. Where are you? Give us a shout. We must work at being inclusive to hear all women's issues. It means work to be good accomplices. Take time to step away and learn about the issues at the forefront for women of color. Get angry and disgusted and take action when our Indigenous and Latinx sisters have gone missing or murdered. Get outraged and speak out when we are demeaned by men in the majority because we are strong, outspoken Latina, Native, and Black women who dress and carry ourselves differently. Unite and take action when our children are taken away from the mothers and put in detention camps. But it also means being willing to have difficult conversations to gain cultural humility. And it also means knowing when to stand in silent support to give voice to women of color, which generations of white supremacy has silenced. For we all have a story to tell and dreams for our families, our daughters, and our sons. As women of color asked to speak today, I refuse to allow myself to be used as a token put in place to seem like we're being more inclusive. But rather, I choose to challenge you all as an accomplice, friend, and sister to be intentional about this cause. Listen and learn about all the issues women face, and together we can rely on each other in true unity and sisterhood, working towards creating equality for all women. Thank you.